back at you. We're poking around in the garden here, and we came across something exciting over here on our Katuk. We actually noticed the other day it was getting these little flowers, but then we saw a couple berries on it. And I would say that the berries, I don't know, what do you think?
They taste like?
No, I mean, I think that the berries and the flowers are my favorite part of this to eat. You can eat both of them. So you guys, you can eat these.
Watch where you're stepping.
Oh, whoops. Oh, yeah. We'll talk about that down there in just a minute. But you can eat these little flowers right here. And they have kind of like a nutty taste to them.
But if you can wait for them to turn into these berries, that's like the best
Yeah,
part.
if you can wait
That's
for the
my
berries.
favorite.
Hold on, give me one of those berries up here. These berries are delicious. I don't know if they're called
They
berries
taste
or...
like peas, kind of. And
Yeah,
you
they
can
do.
dry them out. This is how you get the seed.
But you can eat them just like this, stem and all.
Look how pretty the little cap is.
Oh man, they're so
But we
good.
stick these in salads.
They're so good.
And they taste like peas.
They do. They have kind of a crunch to them, and they're pretty moist. They're my favorite part of the Katuk
Of the
plant.
Katuk, yep. For sure.
We don't get them all year round. I don't know if we only get them this time of year. I don't really remember.
I think we just get them this time of year.
I haven't been keeping track. But you can see here, guys, that we just have flowers like all over this. We actually,
No, I mean we
actually just trimmed this too.
We just trimmed it, so I don't know if we trimmed it more often. We haven't been trimming it that much.
Yeah.
Maybe if we start trimming it more, it'll give us more fruit.
Yeah. Oh, this one has flowers too over here and some berries. But that's what I was gonna say. She told me to watch where I was stepping down there, because when we trimmed it, we actually propagated a lot of the cuttings and just put them in the ground. It's super easy to do. All you have to do is, cut some of these branches. You can even take one of these branches and chop it into pieces and just stick it in a cup of water. And I mean, it'll...
Trim the leaves off.
Yeah, we didn't trim the leaves off.
Yeah, I did. I trimmed
What, off the bottom?
I made it so there was like 1 or 2 on each one.
Oh, okay.
Because you can kind of see down here where I cut it.
Because that cup...
down here, you can see how I trimmed it.
That cup that I had leaves in it.
I had a stick like this with a little branch with 1 or 2 leaves on it.
So are you saying
like
that it grew leaves while it was in my water cup?
Yes, it did.
Oh, okay.
This is all new growth right here.
So, but it was super easy, guys. We just took these cuttings, like I said, so you can see it right here. We just took a branch and, like she said, she just chopped it into pieces. We stuck it in a glass of water, and then, I mean, it took a while, 2 or 3 weeks. But then they had roots all over them, and we kind of did some hair plugs down here with them.
Yeah, because we'd like this to be a little denser with it. And then also, come look here, Brent. Remember, we buried this stalk?
Yeah, part of it fell down.
Over.
Yeah, right here. And so we just buried it, and you can see it's shooting up over here and just rooting.
And look how nice and big
rooting
this one
on its
is.
own. Yeah, and I'm hoping that it'll shoot stuff up the whole length of
this isn't new growth, but that is right there.
Yeah.
So, and we have a couple more back there. These back here, I planted the berries. We dried some of them. And I gave some of the seed away and planted some of them.
Yeah. Those have been in the ground for a while. They've been slow, those.
Yeah, they have.
The ones that I planted, that we just rooted, that I planted in your back garden, are doing really good. They shot off pretty good.
These are doing pretty good too. These I planted like 2 weeks after the ones you planted in the front. So these just recently got planted.
Yeah.
So they were in the water probably longer than they should have been. We kind of just neglected it because you got the others planted. I had, we had like, what, 20 of them?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we gave some away too.
I really like Katuk though. Obviously guys, if you don't know this, you can eat the leaves. But like I said, my favorite part is the berries and the flowers. I like eating just the flowers too. They're really good.
The kids like this one too, like eating the leaves.
Oh, this is a separate plant right here.
Mm-hmm.
So these got not all the way up to the top of the roof here, but they got pretty high up the garage, and then they fell over on the garage. We basically just kind of hacked it right off, and then we staked them up. You can see.
It's just a palm frond, a green palm frond that we hammered in the ground, and then I got some fabric.
Yeah, so we staked them
Got
up
it.
because they were just kind of a mess, but it's come back nicely now. You can see it's shooting off all this new growth on the top here.
We need to stake this one now and
yeah.
this one.
Oh, that is a separate plant, isn't it?
Yeah, these two both need
Yeah.
stakes, because how easy is that with just doing the...
Yeah. But we're definitely trying to grow more of it because it's one of our favorites here. We have, this is kind of our area where we have leafy green stuff. We have some other, what is this, CISO spinach down here. Some Lago spinach needs to be trimmed, I think. What's this, the longevity spinach?
This is longevity.
What
And
we
I
got?
just threw in some cuttings of this.
Yeah.
And some rabbit came and ate.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. We
But
have,
look, it's getting new growth from the... Not, this one isn't, that one is though.
Yeah.
And that one is. Look at those little new leaves. So they'll bounce back.
unless the rabbit comes back.
And I've got more
That's-
cuttings in water right
That's
now.
that's
These I put directly in the ground. I cut them and planted them with root hormone. And that was, what, 2 weeks ago? A week and a half ago?
I don't know.
And they're still alive, so.
Yeah, we do have critters here though. So the great thing about the moringa or the katuk, here's our moringa right here. It's way up there. We need to cut this one too. It just flowered. But the great thing about these plants, obviously, is once they take off, the rabbits can't get them anymore. And luckily, well, I don't know if I should say luckily, but we don't have deer here on the island, so we don't have to worry about deer. Really, it's just...
Yeah, because they'd eat this down in the ground.
This kind of stuff, it's just rabbits we have to worry about. The squirrels won't get into any of this. The rats, when they get real desperate, or I guess when they're real prolific, when they're having babies and stuff, they get into some of our stuff. But that seems to be like in the...
Early spring.
Yeah, like late winter, early spring. It's not this time of year. I haven't even seen a rat around here. We don't...
I haven't.
We
I
don't
haven't seen a rat in months.
Yeah, we don't trap...
But we were seeing them.
Yeah, we don't trap them or poison them or
lot.
anything. We try and let them go about their, their way. But I haven't seen any for a while. Really, it's squirrels that are our biggest problem here. But they don't. If we can get and like I said, the rabbits too. But if we can get this stuff going, we don't have to worry about that kind of pest. So that's why we're trying to do just as much of this katuk as we can. And we have it going in several places now too. So.
It's a great one.
It is, yeah, guys. So we're in Central Florida, Zone 10A. I think, will this grow in 9B?
Yes,
So
it does. It grows. It might possibly grow in 9A.
I mean, it's
too.
not. Yeah, now see, guys, it isn't a super fast grower. It's not like a banana plant or something. Like you're gonna need a year or two
This
at
one's
least.
2 years old.
Yeah, you're gonna need a year or two at least to get it established. So,
Another thing is when you
you got to
cut
be
it,
in the zone.
when you cut it and then you get the new growth, the leaves taste better. They're more tender.
Yeah.
The new growth is versus.
I
just
recommend.
keeping 'em.
She's eating them raw, and you can, but I do recommend if you're a picky greens eater to steam them or cook them. But
Our kids eat them.
I eat them
They
raw. I
love
don't
them.
care. Look at this. Look at these leaves. How different they are.
No, I know, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Like
It's like a whole different.
yeah, look at the new ones up there. You see how much of a lighter green they
No,
are.
but I mean, look
Well,
how
they're a lot-
elongated they are too, compared to these older ones right here.
And the older ones have like more like white splotches on them
Yeah.
than the new ones.
All right, guys. I think I hear the kids inside. I think we need to go check on them. But anyways, we recommend everybody that's in the right zone to give this one a try because it's pretty good and it's super easy to grow. So if you have any questions or comments, post below. Until next time, everybody out there, take care.
Bye.